Okay. Okay. Yeah, so where's everybody? We're ready. Wow. We have like 10 minutes. 10 minutes more. 10 minutes. Emmanuel, Chijoke, Amadi, thank God. Ah, the princess, the Igolo one of EHOY is here today. Happy Independence, my sister. Amadi, thank God. Good to have you. Good to have you. Yeah, good to have you. We're here today is so we're waiting for more people to just join and then we hit the ground running. Linda Lockjohn is here as usual. Stephen Dibara. Yeah, good to have you here. Yeah, Linda Long John, happy Independence Day, my boss, beautiful lady. I love you, Linda. Thank you. Happy Independence and happy new month. Yeah, Amadi, thank God. He's one of the CRA foot soldiers, the Amechi Vanguard. He's also here. Maybe to hear one or two things that will help them in their campaign, in their quest for presidency 2023. Welcome, 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 everybody. Yeah, please, you can share the video, share, call people, get them. Let's talk today. We need to talk. We just need to keep talking. We need to speak up, you know. But meanwhile, I'm going to be doing this. I'm going to be doing this because I'm a full-born Nigerian. Yeah. I hope I got it right. Okay. Yeah, ready for today. We're still waiting for others. Hoping to see you guys here. Coming and going these several seasons. That's what some people are doing. They just hook in and they leave. Probably they have no patience, they can't wait. Or they have something else to do, or they may even think the program may not be interesting. But at the end of the day, you see several people making comments, several people coming to inbox. Amakri Victor, happy Independence. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I'm looking great. I'm looking greenish because today Nigeria is 61 years in terms of the ceremonial independence. I hope you agree with me. Thank you. Thank you, Victor. Good to have you here. Yeah, good to have you. Mm-hmm. Okay. 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 Yeah, Thelma Fine Face is watching. Thelma, how you doing? I hope you're doing great today. Happy Independence to you, my Thelma. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, so I could give this thing a little bit, make it a bit stylish. Make it a bit stylish. Hope you guys like my stuff. Hope you like it. We're doing more of this. Yeah, Ekene Ogaranya Dike. This one is Ogaranya. Rich man, wealthy, not just rich, wealthy. And Dike, strong man. Good. Thank you. You love the energy. We thank God. Allah Atiegoba is here. Wow, Allah, as usual, you're welcome to today's broadcast. Thank you. Good to see you. Hoping that you'd join the conversation as usual with your comments that are very, 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 very important to us. Yeah, thank you. We're waiting for more people to join us. It's just about 5 minutes more and we hit the ground running. Today is a special broadcast, a special conversation because we are marking Nigeria at 61, the independence of our great nation. At 61, we're going to be looking at whether we have any reason to be celebrating today. It doesn't matter our individual experiences. It doesn't matter our individual status, what we're passing through, what we've gained and what we've lost. The important thing is the indices that make up a great nation. Do we have it here? Peace in Lebem is watching. Peace, I want to hear from you. I want you to join this conversation because you've been around for some time. Kanu Gochuku, you're welcome to today's program. Yeah, peace. Wishing you a beautiful month. Thank you, thank you. I wish you the same as usual. Yeah, so waiting for more people. The time is ticking. We have like 3 minutes. I don't want to waste your time today. As usual, my beautiful girl is here. Faithful one of the Ogolo is here. She's my friend's wife and her father is also my friend. They've hosted me in their home. The parents are such good hosts. The mother is such a wonderful cook. Faithful, I can't wait to be in your parents' home again. Tell them I'm in their city and I'm expecting special delicacy for today. Today, not tomorrow, today. Okay? Good. Yeah, thank you, Faithful. Happy Independence and a happy new month to you, my darling. Yeah, so we're about to go. We have less than 3 minutes. Less than 3 minutes and we'll take off. We're just taxiing on the tarmac. We're about to move. Yes, and for those of you who have been regular, I want to appreciate you for your time. Mosi Stamonotain is here. Thank you for coming. Yeah, I want to appreciate you for your time. For those of you who have been regular, because you've made this thing, promising more than even I imagined within a very short time, your conversation, your contribution, and even the fact that you are watching, you're listening, shows that we are making sense, real sense, not just common sense. Thank you. We have how many more minutes? Just 2 minutes. Just 2 minutes. Give them 120 seconds. Call those who are not yet here. If you have them, you can share the post, share the program, for them to also join the conversation. Everybody has to be heard. This is no longer the time you just stand to be counted. You also need to speak and be heard. And if you can't speak, bring it on. We will help you to get your voice to be heard. We have what it takes. We are not just talking, we are influencers. The vice chairman of Ben, the local government area, the next local government after mine in Abia State, Precious. Okay, that's the wife. Oh, my daughter is here, Precious Oluchuzoma. That's the second lady of Ben, the local government area of Abia State, Abia North precisely. You know the husband, P.U.O., the influential blogger who is now the vice chairman of Ben, the local government area of Abia State. PUO, Promise Uzoma Okoro. Many of you know him. And she's here with us, probably going to pass one or two information across to the husband, who is now transformed from a journalist to a politician and to a leader. We pray that your tenure ends very well. Now it's 12 o'clock. No time. So let's hit the ground running. Happy Independence to you all. I want to thank you, and I want to wish you all well, and I pray that this new month, Enke Amadi, my darling, oh, I've missed you for a long time. Welcome to the program, Enke. You're doing well. So I wish you a happy new month. This is a new month of October. It's a month of double door. It's a month that Octo means 8. 8 means a new beginning. Then the Oba means great open door. So you are having double portion of the blessing in October, in the month of October. Ariwa Zubi! He said, I still the reason as I did so. Happy Independence to you. I salute you. You are one voice that has been loud and clear in the politics and governance of Abia State. Keep doing well, keep doing good. One day, our voice will be heard. We will not only be counted, but our voice will matter. Thank you all. So, now, I had something else I wanted us to discuss. Of course, my program is basically on politics, and a few times I'm bringing, the religious angle, because our politics and our governance is also shaped by ethnicity and religion. So now, today is Nigeria at 61, and some people think that there is really no reason for us to celebrate, while some say we have cause to celebrate. Some also say that they are indifferent. Whether we celebrate or we don't celebrate, it doesn't really matter. Very many people are speaking from their own personal perspective because of the challenges they are facing. While some are facing these challenges, some are also busy cashing out. Like I said to my people this morning, it's not just about complaints. It's not about the obstacles that stand on your way. It's about your efforts you're going to make to pass through those obstacles. The pandemic came, everybody was shut up. There was a lockdown completely. But in the midst of that pandemic, people were making money. Some people's accounts hit a crescendo in a manner that they have never even witnessed before. So it all depends on what you make out of it. But unfortunately, I'm sorry to say this, that the indices that define and shape a strong economy have long eluded this nation. In 2015, it was a massive movement to change the government, not just the government of Goodluck Jonathan, but to change the way and manner we have done things in this nation. We got it right. We put an end to what we perceived as a government that was not leading us well. We got into the APC-led government of President Buhari, and very many people don't think that this administration has really proven itself to be the change they preached. And what's the reason for that? The indices are still there. Corruption is still very much in the system. The economy is going down. The poverty level of most Nigerians is nothing to be imagined. Everything that you can imagine. Yes, there are a few gains here and there, particularly in the area of infrastructure. I travel a lot, so I'm not the one that sits in the comfort of my sitting room with my iPad, with my computers, and I just criticize. No, I move around to verify, to see if things are really happening. And I can tell you that to an extent, the government has done well in the area of provision of infrastructure. But the major challenge, don't forget, there was a major reason why the people voted for change. And that reason was because of the insecurity in the nation at that time. Boko Haram was advancing into even the Federal Capital Territory, the seat of Abuja, the seat of power. They had made serious inroads. There were attacks even within the highbrow area of Wuse too. And so Nigerians screamed. Students were being kidnapped from their schools, abducted in their numbers, killed, slaughtered, taken off into marriages, unholy marriages, forceful marriages, and all whatnot. And the Nigerians screamed. The whole world raised alarm. And then, of course, the government of change came. But can we really say that we have actually moved from those things we screamed about to something better? Yes, the government will always tell us that now they've been able to contain Boko Haram. They are not in Abuja. I agree. But as I speak to you, even the emir of Naija State has been also abducted. And I understand there were some casualties during the operation. Naija State is the closest, if not where the major state where Abuja was carved out from. Today, they have hoisted their flags. They have captured some of the communities. The people there are living in fear. Yet, it is, for some others, is business as usual. So, what we think are the gains in security may not really be in the real sense. But that is not to rule out the fact that the army is making serious impact right now. At least in that Sambisa forest and so on. There is considerable success being recorded right now. But generally speaking, there's insecurity everywhere. In the east, in the west, in the north, everywhere, palpable fear. People are being slaughtered, being killed for no reasons. And nothing seems to be happening. It looks like we don't even have an answer to this challenge. It looks like the gates of hell are now prevailing. It looks like somebody decided to unleash on this nation. And you sleep not with your two eyes closed, with your two eyes wide open. You can't move without turning to watch to see if somebody is following you. You people enter taxis and suddenly they disappear. We hear of all manner of cases. The security apparatus, particularly in the states, seem not to be functional anymore. We don't know where we're going. Like Sonny Okosin once said, which way Nigeria? Which way to go? I love my fatherland. I want to know and I want to know which way Nigeria is heading to. Many, many years after independence, we still find it hard to start. How long shall we be patient before we reach the promised land? Let's save Nigeria so Nigeria won't die. That's true. Very many years ago, we all have a responsibility to save this nation. And I want to charge all of us, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, contribute your quota to see that Nigeria doesn't collapse. Because if it does, not even Ghana will accept us. That is that for independence. Now let's go to the real business of the day. I think the last two episodes we talked about the possible candidature, emergence of Jonathan, President Goodluck Jonathan, as a candidate for the APC presidential election in 2023. There were rumors that some persons were trying to draft him in because of the selfish reason that he will run for only a tenure. Constitutionally, that's what he's allowed for if he must run. And then, of course, what it means is that after 4 years, power will shift back to the north. And then some of us said, no, it shouldn't be. We will resist any such attempt. It should be the constitutional 8 years for the South, irrespective of where the person comes from. even though the Igbos are trying to push, making a case that they should be given also a chance at it. But of course, you know that power is never given, power is taken. And how is it taken? Not forcefully. There's going to be dialogue, there's going to be conversation. You got to massage the ego of others, and there'll be some concessions here and there. Now, 2 days ago, was it yesterday? We got the information that the PDP has finally zoned the national chairmanship of the party to the north. And everywhere went wild, even though they didn't make a categorical statement on the issue of presidential election. But what it means is that if the north takes the presidential, the national chairmanship position, that means the south will take the presidential candidate. So everybody, very many of us were happy, we were celebrating, particularly on this channel, because it's one of the things we demanded, that the two political parties should zone their presidency to the south. So now that the PDP has taken up the lead, the challenge, we expect that the APC will also do the same. What is worth doing is worth doing well. Yeah, somebody is saying something, there's no reason to celebrate. And okay, I'll get back to that later. Let's finish this. So APC, we expect that the party will do the same to zone their presidential ticket to the south. And then it will be now left for the southerners to decide on whether it's going to go to the southwest that has had it for 8 years under Obasanjo, or whether it's going to be the southeast that has not tested it, or the south-south that has had a shot at it under Goodluck Jonathan. And some people say it was just one tenure, even though he stayed for 6 years. After the death of Umaru Yar'Adua, he completed that tenure, the 2 years, and then, added to the 4 years, that's 6 years. But now let me tell you something. Last night, I received a call, and a very senior politician, from the South, who I've not spoken to him in a very long while, but we are close. He now said, I've been following your write-ups, I've been reading you, and I've also been monitoring some of your programs on Facebook, and you are doing well. Yes, you have stood your ground that the presidency should move to the south. They should respect the issue of zoning and rotation. But he now said something. He said that they are moving around the country asking for South-South for president. South-South for president. And he says the idea is, if APC will not give the ticket to Amechi, if the North is afraid of Amechi, because he's a strong character, he may not be the kind of person that you push and use and manipulate and be a pawn on the chessboard. That they will, rather than lose the slot, Goodluck Jonathan should be allowed to come and complete his second tenure, which is actually for the South Side, according to him. And I said, well, that's fair enough, but we will wait to see what the APC would want to do first. I didn't bother to ask him if Goodluck Jonathan, who's very close to him, is coming to APC or is going to remain in PDP, because the chances are that since the PDP has now constitutionally done the right thing, Jonathan can remain in PDP and then also ask for or fight to get the ticket. But will PDP be willing to sacrifice the 8 years just for a 4-year tenure? That's another question. But in any case, if the consideration is that it is the turn of the South-South, does that really favor the people of the region? Because if you're saying it is for the South-South, what it means is that the South-South has taken 4 years, so whoever comes, whether it's Amechi or Jonathan or Wike or Akpabio or Silva or whoever, the person will only go for 4 years. That's what it means. That's what it means. And are they prepared to sacrifice that and then allow power to shift back to the north? Because after the north, if it comes to the south, probably it will be the turn of another zone. So these are the considerations. And I think that what matters is not just the turn of the people, but what matters is also your scorecard. What have you been able to do with the power that you have been given? All the names that are lined up out there are people who have been in government at one point or the other. We will begin to check and cross-check what you have done and what you did while you were in power, while you had the mandate of the people, and how you were able to execute and deliver. It's not just about it's my turn, it's our turn. Yes, I agree. But you know that these things are not exactly stated in the Constitution the way we look at it. So it's something that is like a subtle agreement in the interest of peace, unity, love, equity, and justice. That's the only reason why we're saying that this thing should move. Although I know some political parties like PDP, they also have the zoning and rotation thing. But the important thing is, what does the Nigerian Constitution say? Because the Nigerian Constitution supersedes the Constitution of any other organization. So if the Constitution does not allow that, then we are probably just dealing with a situation where we just need to come to terms and in agreement as brothers. You know, in the spirit of brotherhood, we should understand that should be a balance in whatever political offices that we are giving out or we have to share. So, but again, I'm asking, what does Jonathan really want? Is it about him? Or is it about the reason why he was booted out of office? For the very first time, an incumbent could not win an election to return. That's the question. I need your comments. I need this conversation. We need to talk. You don't need to be afraid of anybody, because at the end of the day, the people you think will like what you're saying will actually know that you are bold. They will know you're courageous, you're intelligent, and they will also process the information you're pushing out and then also use it. These things matter a lot because the power is with the people, and it is what we say that they will do. It is what matters. So let me hear you. Let me read your comments, and it will also help us to continue to hold this conversation this afternoon. So please bring it on. Francis, NK Amadi says, yes, whatever is worth doing is worth doing well. Oh, thank you for that. And then, yeah, somebody, Chuku is watching. I hope I can get this comment now. If I don't respond to you now, I respond to you when it's posted on Facebook. And then, okay, yeah, we are having some other people also dropping their comments. So boy, Ella is here. So boy, I expect to hear from you. Your intelligent submissions will also help us in this conversation, in this discourse. Yeah, Stephen Dibara, you're here. I also expect to hear from you. And then Chimobi Ajuziogu, is here. Good to see you from United States of America. Amadi Samuel, oh, the one that troubled Butch in Sirim is here. Wow. Frank Ike, this is your channel where we discuss frankly, without fear of favor, without insults. We give it straight, hot. Everything they come hot, as it's supposed to be. We know they fear anybody, but we they respect everybody. That's what we do on this channel. We need to speak up so that the people who are holding our mandate, people that we have entrusted with power and the wealth of this nation, will know that it does not depend just on them, but it depends on the people. So what are your expectations from the APC? What are your expectations from the PDP on this issue of zoning and rotation? And then who do you think are those who can actually fly this flag? And then at the end of the day, we will not be disappointed, because whether you like it or not, Nigeria is drifting. Nigeria is drifting. The president has done his best. At his age, you do not expect him to do more than he probably is doing. And from the background where he's coming from, where the military is hated. So everybody wants to now be a Democrat. So he's taking it easy. But again, we are looking at a situation where we have um, probably somebody younger, somebody stronger, somebody that is also well versed with the issues of governance, administration, and the economy. It's not just about it's my turn or I didn't finish. I need to go and finish. If they finish, now your papa house. Not be people vote you in. You didn't leave your towel in Aso Rock. So if na your turn, we go know wetin you do when you dey there and wetin you wan do if you enter there again. That is the issue. No be say you wan go back or you wan be president. Everybody's itching to be president. You go fit do the job. No be when we give you the job you go begin sleep. I want to rest. I cannot take the pressure, is too much. Oh, I need to travel. Oh, I need to do this. You got to get the job done. And until we see the gray hairs coming out in your head, that means you are doing nothing. Because if you're really working, the change will be shown. You saw it even when Obama was president of the United States of America. Even Donald Trump didn't find it very easy. You could see the change in his physical appearance too, because it's not a time for you to sleep. It's not a time for you to flex. It's a time for you to think. It's a time for you to plot. It's a time for you to make sure that things are working. So what are the expectations? Somebody says, Francis says, I don't have a problem with Goodluck Jonathan. Wow. I don't have a problem with Goodluck Jonathan aspiring for the highest office in the land. Again, it is his right. If he plays his card well and gets it, fine. Oh, that's Francis Udoka Ndikom, huh? Yes, nobody has anything against Jonathan running. It's his right to run, but it is not his right to just come and take. Power is not something that is dashed. It's something you got to fight for. People are, the consciousness everywhere is on the increase every day. People are becoming more and more aware. Even the ethnic groups you thought probably they are not interested are even the ones who are now pushing, because their lives matter. The lives of the minorities matter a lot in Nigeria. Things are beginning to change. So, Peter Awesuku Ejima, welcome. Thank you for being here. We expect you. We talked about the independence. Does Nigeria have any reason to celebrate independence at 61? I don't want to go to history. I'm not a history student to talk about how we got here. But the truth of the matter is things are not the way it ought to be. We need to change. Somebody says, if I were Jonathan, I will honorably do what? Decline. Wow, that's a good one. I'll honorably decline that, Okay, I'm trying to get it. Let me get it. Okay. Let me get it. I think it's from Faith. He said, I'll honorably decline. Wow. Wow. Okay. And then somebody says, that's what? What's this? Okay. She says the country wasn't any better during his time. I agree with you. The country wasn't any better. Hi, Saint Amadi. To me, the Southeast politicians are not united to wrest power from any of the two dominant political parties. That's a serious one. That's a serious one. Okay. But I can tell you that the Southeast are not also sleeping. Surprisingly, very many people don't know the brains behind what went on in a PDP. Are you aware that the Enugu State Governor Ifani was the chairman or is the chairman of the zoning of political offices of the PDP? And of course, you know what that means. If at the end of the day it was settled that the national chairman should come from the north, you should know that they may not be making noise. The Southeasterners may not be doing the Zobu thing. They may not be chanting war songs. They may not be threatening, but they are working behind the scene. And I believe I'm in touch with very many of them, senior ones in the PDP, and I can tell you that they are not sleeping. They are also pushing. So it's for us to see how far they have gone in pushing for that And then somebody says to me, there's no need for JEJ to return. Oh, that's who is this? Gibson Dokuboye. He says there's no need for JEJ to return. It probably took him 5 years to achieve the things credited to him today as president. Wow. He should continue to be a statesman as he plays the fatherly role from behind. That's common sense. You guys can also go to the comment section, and then you read up what people are saying. The conversation is hot. It's coming on, and we expect more people to also state their position on this. But one takeaway is that power is not given, power is taken. Whether you are the Southeast, whether you are the Igbo, whether you are the South or the Southwest, even the North, you want this power, you need to fight for it. You need to negotiate. You need to come into some concessions, make some sort of concessions to the other people for them to agree. It's not something that you sit and then begin to threaten, like what we are seeing in some parts of the country, particularly in the East. The bloodletting is getting out of hand, and unfortunately, these young men believe that there shouldn't be elections in the East and probably elsewhere, and that's the only way they can get their right to self-determination. But we are saying no. There are so many ways, to pass through and get by an obstacle and achieve what you want, and not by killing your own very people. Yeah, okay. I'm seeing more comments. Yeah, yes, Faithful is there. Wow, yeah, Francis is there. Obane Ekanem, I'm waiting to hear from you. Yeah, can you tell us something? Auntie Nkechi is here. We're also expecting your comments. Elder Chika Uchendu is here. Wow. So many great people are here, and we are also expecting more persons to also join the conversation and also let us know their position. So what we are saying that, first, Nigeria deserves better, and Nigerians deserve better. But it's not just about the government, it's about you and I. It's not about only those who are elected or the leaders. The led also have a role to play. And where you don't have anything to do, you can at least speak up. You can at least join the conversation and lend your voice to see if we can start getting things right. It's never too late to get it right. The democracies today that we want to emulate, the social life we are copying from the Western world, you know how it took them the journey, it took them to get to where they are today. It's not enough for us to want to do the things they do without wanting to pass through what they pass through. We all have a responsibility to make Nigeria better. And I believe that if we take it seriously, we will definitely get there in due course. So let the conversation continue. Let's see how it goes. PDP, APC, we are still insisting that it is the turn for the South to succeed the present administration of Buhari. We are asking that you zone the presidential tickets to the South, and then we are asking that the Southerners will sit down and agree on how these things will be, so that they don't shortchange themselves at the end of the day. So while that conversation is ongoing, we'll be on Facebook. We're going to continue the conversation there. I'll respond to some of the comments, and then the conversation continues. Let me leave you so that you can go and have, some of you need to take your children out, whether you're living overseas or not. Let them know that their country is Nigeria. That's their roots. That's where they come from. If it wasn't important where you come from, God wouldn't have placed you here. God never makes a mistake, and I believe he didn't make a mistake to make us Nigerians. It's part of whatever that is going through. So we're going through. You take your children out, let them have fun. You enjoy yourself. Put on your green and white or something greenish to at least show where we are coming from. And that alone will show that you still have faith in this country. Because if this country goes down, we all will go down. Thank you, and God bless you. Happy Independence and a happy new month to you all. Bye.